Well, supposedly the body, when it leaves, it turns into a butterfly. And it spends some time nurturing itself.
The spirit turns into
a butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's such a, you're never to kill a butterfly. You're never to capture it or to leave it alone. It has first rights. That it eventually turns into something else, could be an animal or a fish or a whale, and it goes to the sea. It drops to the bottom of the sea, what we call the land of Tirnano, meaning like the land of eternal happiness forever. And it can come back anytime. You know, there is that one time the spirit was down there, and the spirit says, I want to go back and see what's going on. So they come back, and it's a woman. And she comes up from the sea on a horse. She's riding around. And this farmer, you know, was out plowing his field, and the parents is saying, hey, look, you know, we're getting kind of old, maybe it's time you got married. And so whatever happened, the word went out to the woman, found out about this man that was in the farm, and said they met up together. And she says to him, well, you want to come with me? Come to Tirnano. We'll have eternal happiness forever, the two of us. This sounds pretty good to me. Well, can I come back whenever I want to? Sure you can. But you can never touch the ground. Ooh. So off they went together to the land of Tirnano. So there is the white horse, there is the black horse, there's the red horse. These are the colours of Celtic. White and black working together, never the same, always interchangeable. And red is the colour of afterlife. The colour of grief, to grieve, is black or white with red. Red has to be always there. So you'll see people wearing red with black. You know, most of Roman Catholics, they have forgotten this, or people in the cities or villages have no connection to anything because they grew up in the village. This is mostly what the farmers, like what we call country people. We were called country people. We were called, there was another name. Well, anyway, whatever it was. So country people. And so we were farmers. That means our hands were always dirty, our faces always look sunburned, and so we are the spalpeeniks of the society. And that's so we were the bottom totem pole. So nobody talked to us, and we didn't talk to anybody else. So we had like separate, kind of like segregation. When people died, the only people that would really come to the wake are just other farmers, because we all knew who was dying. And the wake is a public event, open to the public. It's bad luck to turn anybody away. So, for example, you know, if I have a row with my neighbor because the cow came over and ate my cabbage, and I stopped talking to them for 20 years, what happens is the best way to make up, as we call it today, forgiveness. You know, you just wait till somebody dies and just go to the wake, and you meet them at the door and they'll say, welcome, there you are now. And you give them a little poutine and it just changes everything. You got the story?